I think the president was frightened. He got frightened with Bobi Wine and the support he attracted. He now thinks one move of neutralizing Bobi Wine is appointing every singer to something.
Yes, how are you, ladies and gentlemen? How was your day? Yesterday, General Kaguta Museveni came out and revealed that he has appointed EDDY KENZO as the presidential advisor on creatives. This has raised a lot of issues in the public debate because ever since Bobi Wine entered in the political arena, General Museveni has used creatives to fight him, but also to sack the power of creatives in his government. And as very many people, especially from the creative art industry, don't know their power, General Museveni has known their power even before them. That's the reason as to why he's coming out to use them against their own. Among the very many people who have come out to make a commentary on EDDY KENZO is Honorable SSEMUJJU. He came out to say that the appointment of EDDY KENZO is inconsequential. And in fact, I also say that it is a political appointment aimed at fighting one of them from the creative arts. Although EDDY KENZO has on numerous occasions come out to say he's not in politics. But this appointment makes him even more involved in politics. So in this episode, I've come to talk about the appointment of EDDY KENZO and the commentary which has been made by different people, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagali. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, General Museveni appointed EDDY KENZO as a presidential advisor. But this is not a first person from the creative industry to be appointed in such key position. We all remember even in cabinet we have Balaam, one of the greatest business honchos in the creative art. And there is a reason as to why Balaam was appointed in cabinet. One is because he comes from this art and understands this very well. Among other creative arts include Full Figure, Butcherman, and others. And the recent appointment is EDDY KENZO. We all know EDDY KENZO was among the first people who were brought to fight the Uganda Musicians Association in a pretext of looking for copyright law, because a copyright law was a joining cause. But the way how things are unfolding, the 5 billion he got is now in government and used the pedestal of being an artist in an organization to go in government. Based on the background of EDDY KENZO, that is an achievement when you look at it in that context. But basing on our politics, it is a political appointment aimed at realigning, because we are going in 2026 so that artists can fight Bobi Wine. And very many people have come out to make a comment on this, and among the people who have made a comment on this include Honorable SSEMUJJU. Honorable SSEMUJJU had this to say. Here is the tape.
I like KENZO as a singer, and he has a value, but I don't think his value is in advising the president. I think the president was frightened. He got frightened with Bobi Wine and the support he attracted. He now thinks one move of neutralizing Bobi Wine is appointing every singer to something. That's how he ended up appointing Catherine Kusasera, Butcherman. He thinks every singer now must be appointed, and that's the only way you can deal with Bobi Wine. And I think that's the only consideration, because I told you earlier, when I was making a presentation to Parliament, there is a column of academic qualification under the list of staff of President's office, where for Catherine Kusasira, where you are supposed to have academic qualification, you have Nini number. And I think our qualification is that she's a musician. So that's how diluted public service has become. And I think all the singers or musicians, wherever you are, just prepare yourself. You are all about to be appointed either presidential advisor or presidential assistant. because Museveni thinks you neutralize Bobi Wine by attracting every musician.
That is Honorable SSEMUJJU. First of all, artists should learn that this appointment is political. It is aimed at buttressing General Museveni's dictatorship. It's not aimed at loving art so much, because even after 40-year rule, there is no place which was built by government for creative arts. Even the National Theatre is in a dilapidated condition. Okay. Even the copyright law has not yet been given, yet they are giving them peanuts. Bobi Wine came out and said if at all the artists knew their power, they wouldn't be allowed to do such things. Artists in other jurisdictions sway policies. Here they are just used to pursue other things, which is unfortunate. So Honorable SSEMUJJU is right. There is nothing EDDY KENZO is going to advise General Kaguta Museveni. On very many occasions, Catherine Krasser came out to say that he's not allowed to see the president. Remember, he's a presidential advisor. Can you imagine a presidential advisor who doesn't see the president? That Catherine Krasser spent, ever since he got into office, he has seen General Museveni once. And it's 4 years down the road. So what does EDDY KENZO expect? If it's about getting money, well, it's good, you'll be getting payment. If it's all about getting bodyguards and favors, well, it's good. But if it's about fighting for policy and fighting for the well-being of Ugandans, because artists must learn that we are on crossroad with a dictatorship, and when governments fail, there will even be no room to do your art, because if there is a war, you won't be having luxury. And Uganda has a history of ever being in a failed state, not once or twice, because of politics. Artists should learn that we are in a crossroad where everyone must arise to demand for what is key. Look at Kenya. Kenya has been able to build its Jewish buildings, but a percentage of it is because of artists. So artists should learn. Artists should know that they have a prize which can turn around the fortunes of this country. Okay? So EDDY KENZO, as you occupy that office, bear it in mind that you cannot advise General Kaguta Museveni. No. But he's using you to further his agenda of fighting your brother Bobi Wine, whom you ever been with in the same industry and in the ghettos. And even at a face value, you still have more time with Bobi Wine in Uganda, because General Museveni will be soon going. He's going to be 82 in the next cycle of an election. I'm not saying that younger ones don't die. Everyone can die, even a young person. But in the face value, young people still have more time in this country. Of course, that's my opinion. Do drop me your comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Bye-bye.